Is he really saying something? And my phone just blanked out. I didn't lose recording ability, but the screen went black because I haven't touched the screen for a moment or two, well, for a few minutes. The mind, we're children, of course we can't understand what being a grown-up is. So what's required of us, given we can't trust, faith? And a good parent constantly tries to present the child with an environment in which they can trust the parent. God constantly tries to give us a situation where we come to trust him. How can we help in that? How can we be cooperative as opposed to obstructive? How can we come to trust him? I can't just say I'm going to trust you more. Why? What can I do to make me trust you more? What can I contribute? I know what you're contributing. You're being a good dad or a good mum. But what can I contribute as a good child? I want to trust you. How do I trust? I remind myself of everything good about you, everything good that I attribute to you, so that my will and my devotion is to doing what mum and dad say. Do you see? Simple, isn't it? It's in the very bedrock of our life's experience. You have to experience being a child first of all. In other words, God has the priority to be dealt with first. Nothing's more important than childhood. Because without it, there's no adult. Do you see? So, I'm back to Steiner again, aren't I? He's got it right. What is it about childhood? What are we supposed to understand about being a kid? Because we are a kid. Wow. Mum and Dad seem to absolutely blossom when I appreciate what they do. Looks like that's the way. I should say, thanks, Dad. Thank you, Mum. Love you, Mum. Are you all right, Mum? Can I help? Can I do that? Well, that's a bit much. You could do so and so. And Dad says, well, yes, well, I don't know about risking you with a paintbrush to do the decorating with me, but supposing you, hang on, let me put a sheet down. You do the middle of that wall there with the brush, and I'll do the edges. Of course, to make sure that you don't spill onto the next wall, which we don't want paint on, or the carpet, or the ceiling, or the furniture. And, of course, you do it for a little while and you get tired. And so, that's all right, lovey, I'll finish it now. You go and play. We do everything to encourage our kids to trust us. But, of course, they have to have eyes to see. They have to have an environment in which they can feel at ease to be creative and love on us as we love on them. So, what can they do? Well, we try to do everything that makes them more aware of all the good, of us being good. I mean, we say, oh no, Mum loves you, darling. I mean, she's giving me hell, but she loves you. Well, perhaps we shouldn't say the reality that she is giving me hell, but the important thing is that she loves you, and that's what's important from your point of view. So it's probably best to do what Mum says here. Let's see what we can do, shall we? So that she's happy about what's going on. And so we encourage them to trust. And that's the advantage of two parents, isn't it? Each one has the opportunity of supporting the other in being a good parent. Even if they've divorced you, which is my case. All three wives over time have divorced me. I'm left with 3 children. And do I want any of those children not to love and honour Mum? No way. I want them to love Mum to bits. I mean, I'd like them to get a few mistakes that Mum made right. But, you know, I mean, loving God might be helpful with one or two of the wives, but still. Enough of that. Let me come back to what we're doing here. Yes, life is a parable. Look deep, you'll find wisdom. And true wisdom seems to be to know your God. And as you seek to know your God, you'll get a better picture of what your God is to you and to reality. And true God. And that's where you'll ultimately arrive. Because you're a child of God. This is our trust, our faith. You will come through. Why do we believe this? Because we have believed to see the goodness of God in the land of the living. Meaning, here, in life's ocean of distress, outside the garden, where we experience good and evil, and come to know God, life eternal. Thank you, Heavenly Father. I was listening through and got to 30 minutes of this recording.